Hello, world. This is C. Williams, and I'm coming to you from Road Money. Um, just wanted to talk to you guys today and give you guys a real perspective on what it's really like to drive for Uber and also have a rental car or lease a car to drive with Uber. Now, um, I've been driving with Uber for this is gonna be my first month. I'm finishing up my first month. And right now I'm in a 2015 Chrysler 200 that I got as a rental car from Hertz through Uber. So, okay, my story is pretty much this is for the people who actually start from the bottom, who might feel like they don't know how they're going to work things out. Maybe they're unhappy on their job. Maybe they just don't like having a boss and things like that. And also can't afford a down payment for a car. Don't have good credit maybe, and just kind of don't know how you're going to figure everything out. Okay, so my story is I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm an aspiring musician. Um, I've had many jobs in the past, and I've always found it to be kind of like, oh, you're giving your life to these people, and you're only going to make a certain amount of money, and it's just is what it is, and your boss might be on your back. Every little thing you do, you know how it is. So, what I did was I actually relocated from Cleveland, Ohio, and I now currently live in Miami, Florida. When I came to Miami, I basically had nothing. Sold my truck that I had in Cleveland. It was an older model, didn't want to drive it, sold it. So when I got here, I didn't have a vehicle, didn't have a job at first. Um, I started detailing cars, getting tips. Um, Very little money, just not good money, not enough money to save, not enough money to buy a vehicle. Yet I'm in this new place. I want to pursue my music. I'm taking classes, and everything just seems so hectic. And I have no idea how I'm going to get a car, how I'm going to come up with this down payment. I just kind of feel stuck. So what I did was I asked a fellow Uber driver as I was taking a ride from him coming from my job. I used to take Uber every day going home. So I asked him one day. I said, like he was in a brand new car and seemed a pretty young guy, and I asked him how was Uber treating him, like how was it to work for Uber, how much money could you make? Um, and he actually put me on to something. He told me about how he leased the car that he has, which was like a 2015 Camry, through Uber, and they took the payments out of his earnings every week. So I didn't know about this before. Um, so once he told me that information, I started doing my own research, looked into it, and what I found was that when you do the rental program through Hertz or Enterprise, it's perks to that. Okay, now for one, there's no mileage cap. Insurance is included. You're putting wear and tear and mileage on a car, but you're not responsible for any of that wear and tear or mileage. They handle all of that, all the maintenance. So anything goes wrong with the car, you take it back, get a new car, get a different car. Simple as that. Now, the thing with it is, I'll tell you the process that I had to go through. So, I saw it as an opportunity of, wow, I don't have a car. I'm pretty much rock bottom. So, I did the numbers, and it came out that basically I will be making more money and I would be driving a brand new vehicle. Well, 2015 is 2017 now, 2 years old, basically brand new. So what I had to do first was when I went to Hertz, I realized that my credit wasn't that good though, so I couldn't just rent the car straight out with my debit card. So I had to apply for a credit card first. The credit card that I applied for was a secured card, which I had to make a deposit first, and that would be my balance on the card. And in order to get the rental car, I needed the first week's payment and a $200 security deposit, which came out to about $421. So I had to put the deposit onto the card and then wait about a week or so for the card to come. So I did that. Once I got the card, took it to the Hertz, and they just put it right through for me. Told me to choose a car. I chose a car, got the car. So once I got the car, it was pretty much I was ready to drive that same day. So now all of a sudden I go from working for a detail shop in Miami, just barely making it, coming home, rubber boots, clothes wet, just roughing it. So all of a sudden I'm driving a new model car. I'm my own boss, and I have the potential to make reasonably, what I was hearing was anywhere from $600 to $1,000 a week. So now I have to see if this is real. I test it out for myself. Now I'm driving. So basically, once I get the car, my first week driving, I made about $600 that week. My next week driving, about the same. I made about $580. Next week driving, I made about 600, about 610, something like that. My last week, I made $630. So basically, if you want to round that out to about $600 a week, that will come out to be about $2,400 a month. So basically, now I'm making $2,400 a month. I'm paying about 200, about 220 a week for the car. So that's about $880 that I'm paying for the car. So even when you subtract that, let's just say $900, you're still left with $1,500 that you're making take home money to put in your pocket. So subtract gas, I say about $60 a week, $70 a week. So basically, people complain about the prices that they pay for the car. Oh, it's expensive. Oh, gas is expensive. But if you're anything like I was, and the situation that I was in, sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And if you have any kind of hustler's mentality, hustler spirit in you, then this is kind of like a no-brainer. It's like they're going to give you the car. You're your own boss. As much work as you put into it is as much as you're going to get out of it. And it's kind of like no strings attached with the car. Like I said, my first month I've made about $600 a week, and it's only going to get better because I'm just now learning the ropes and everything. Just learning the area, really brand new to the area, really. So I think that it's very worth it. And like I say, if you're anything like me and you really just need a start and you really don't know how you're going to get a start, this is just like a blessing, because it's like you give me a new car and money in my pocket and potential to grow and expand and spend time on my music and school and do other things like that. I would say do it, man, because it's like you need to start from somewhere, and sometimes it's hard to get that start when you don't have the opportunity. But it's like, right, with this thing, it's like basically they're gonna give you a job, give you a car. I mean, hey man, so I say just do it. Try it out. If it doesn't work, it might not be for everybody, but for people like me and people who know that it takes a little something to make something, that you just have to sometimes take a chance, maybe spend a little more money at first, save up. You could buy your own car, but it's a start. So C. Williams from Road Money is my first month driving with Uber and also renting a car from Uber. So I will be making more videos. I'll get back with you because, like I say, I'm giving you like just from the perspective of a regular guy who just needed some type of stepping stone. And I can't lie, I've been enjoying it so far. It's pretty easy work. I mean, if you're a pretty normal person, anybody could pretty much do it. So another way to make money is from the referral codes that they give you. I will replace my referral code in the link below. Um, it's basically where like they give you $100 per person that signs up as a driver underneath your referral code. So a lot of people are making extra $300, $400, $500 a week, even more just off of the referral codes alone. So that's another way to make money. Another way to make money is they give bonuses. Just this past week I made an extra $45 just for doing 30 trips throughout the weekend. So you basically have a little less than 3 whole days to get 30 trips. And I mean 10 trips a day is easy. I could do 20, 25 trips in one day easy. So it's pretty much easy money, man. So like I say, C. Williams, Road Money. Use my referral code, help me out. I'm just now starting too, so I'll get back with an update.